Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So in this video we will discuss about gaps that are formed on Nifty, and how do we interpret those gaps and how do we trade those gaps as a trader. So now if you see here, let's take this candle. So this is on a Nifty daily chart. So if you see the close of this candle, it is about 9,580 levels, and if you see the opening of the next day's candle, it is about 9,726. So the difference between 9,580 and 9,726 is almost like about 140 points, right? So there was a gap of 140 points on Nifty. Similarly, take another scenario here. So if you see the closing rate of this red candle, it is around 9,902, and if you see the open of this green candle, it is 9,544. So that means almost like around like 300-350 points of a gap down happened on that day. So there was a gap when you compare with the price closing here. Similarly, let's take another example. If you take the green candle here, the close is 10,471 and the open is about 10,529. So around like another 60 points or 80 or 70 points sort of a gap happened on that day. So it is very common, on Nifty and also on other stocks, that they open at a very higher rate or at a very lesser rate when you compare it with the previous day's closing. So most of the retail traders, what they do, whenever the Nifty opens up in a gap up, right, so they just go and buy it without doing any analysis. Similarly, whenever the Nifty opens gap down, they just go ahead and they start doing the short selling of Nifty. It can be like futures or something like that. But generally, that is not how we need to trade the gaps. So let me go back to the shorter time frame. I'll go back to the 5 minutes time frame of Nifty. So you could see here, this is the last candle of 10th July, where the closing price is about 10,771, and the next day's opening, which is on 13th July. So this is on 10th July. I think 11 and 12 was a holiday, and 13th July the price opened about 10,856. So the closing was 10,771 and here it is 10,856. That means almost like there is a gap of 80 points. So in this kind of scenario, like how do you want to trade? So as a general practice, whether it is a gap up or a gap down, what we do is, so let's first try to understand gap up. So you first wait until you have at least one candle formed on the 5 minutes time frame. That means if the market is opening at 9:15, you would not do any trade until 9:20. So at around 9:20 you will have one candle that gets formed. So once that candle gets formed, you just note down the high and low of that candle. Okay, and during the day, just wait if the price breaks that initial low. If you see here, this is the line. So here it tried to break, but again it closed above it, right? So but whereas if you see here, it kind of gave a clear breakdown of this level, and then from there on, see, it tried multiple times to go above it. It could not go, and it came down further down. Okay, so it kind of came down further. So this is how we need to trade the gaps. Again, see, not every day you get this scenario, because there may be gaps where the price would not even come down below the 5 minutes. So if you, I mean, like it would start continuing to further go up. Okay, in those scenarios, anyways, since it is not meeting our initial criteria of breaking the first 5 minutes, anyways, we will not take any short trade. So similarly, in a gap down, so whenever the price gaps down, note down the first 5 minutes candles high, and if the high is broken, take a long position. So if you go back to our daily chart, so if you see here, the price have actually opened gap down, right? Because if you see here, the close is 9,900 and the open here is 9,544. So almost like 350 points gap down. So here on this given day, this strategy would have worked out. So at some point of time, the price would have crossed the first 5 minutes candle high, and if you would have just taken a long position, you would have earned all these whatever the points that the Nifty went up. Similarly, if you take this scenario where the closing on the previous day was 10,470 and next day it opened up at 10,529, almost like close to some 50 points gap. But if you see the closing price of this candle, it is 10,305. So that means whatever the gap it happened, it closed that gap and further it went down. Similar thing happened here as well. Because of gap down, the price opened low, but it closed that gap and it further went up. So in these two scenarios, right, this strategy would work perfectly well. So to keep it simple, whenever there is a gap in Nifty, whether it is a gap up or a gap down, just wait for the first 5-minute candle to form. If it is a gap up, take the low of the first 5-minute candle, and if it is going to break that, take a short trade. Similarly, on a gap down day, if the Nifty opens down gap down, wait for the first 5-minute candle, take the high of the 5 minutes. Whenever the price is crossing that 5-minute high and whenever it is sustaining above that 5-minute high, go for a long trade. Okay, now with this basic understanding, let's try to understand what are the targets and stop losses. So I'll explain you on this gap up scenario. The gap down scenario also is same. The profits and targets. So what I do, I'll just go here. I'll go to the tool called Fibonacci retracement. I'll click on this. So I'll take the previous day's low. So low is just go to this candle, click on here and bring it up to the the low of the first 5-minute candle. So you can see the the retracements here, right? So 0.236, 0.38, this is nothing but whatever the between this price range, these are the retracements. So the first target will be your 0.5 range. Okay, that is in this example it is 10,800, and the second the first target will be 0.382, which is 10,822. You could see that price after breaking this range, it did the first target, and the second target will be 0.618. So again in this example, if I just have to draw an horizontal line here, so I'll just put it on this. So it did the second target as well, and the last and the third target or the final target is nothing but the previous day's close, the gap. So in case if the Nifty is closing that whole gap on the same day, I think in this example also it did close that gap. So if that is the case, it will completely close that whole gap. So if I just have to pick a point here and if I have to place it here, you could see that on the same day Nifty have closed that whole gap. So whatever the gap it formed on that day, it closed that gap on the same day. So again, it may not happen that it will close the whole gap, but at least whenever you see that price is breaking that 5-minute candle, you can go short, and at least you can wait for the first or the second target. So it may not close that whole gap on the same day. It may close maybe 2 or 3 or 4 days down the line. That's okay, but this is more of an intraday strategy. So this is how we need to follow. Always keep in mind that the reason of having a gap up in the price or a gap down in the price is because of the gap up happens when there is so much of optimism about that stock or an index. So that means there are a lot of buyers who are, I would say, like there are a lot of mad buyers who wants to buy, because of which the price shoots up and opens up with a gap. What is gap down? There are a lot of mad sellers who are selling left and right, who want to sell left and right, because of which the price opens gap down. So generally what happens, that because of that extreme psychological feelings of over optimism or over pessimism, right? Most of the times, whenever the price gaps up or gaps down, it may not continue in the same direction. But there are few scenarios where the price would have continued. For example, you see here the price opened gap up, and still it was able to close at a good high point. I mean, like, it did not close the gap, and even on the next day also there was further high that it made. So there may be a scenario where the Nifty or whatever the stock, it may not close the gap. It may not try to close the gap immediately. It may take a couple of days or maybe 4 or 5 days to close that gap. But this strategy is really important. Whenever the gap up or gap down does not have so much of strength, that means just because of that initial knee-jerk reaction, you will have a gap up or a gap down, but later the actual buyers and sellers will start coming into the picture, because of which the actual trend will start setting in, and because of which, like for example in this case, the gap was completely closed on the same day. So this is a simple strategy which you can try it out, you can practice it. So take the 5 minutes high, 5 minutes low, and then just wait for the high or low to be broken, and accordingly take the trade. Now coming back to the stop loss. So what is your stop loss on this trade? So what you can do is, the moment let's say the 5-minute candle is broken, so just keep a stop loss of 5-minute candle high plus 20 points. Similarly, on the vice versa trade, the moment the 5-minute candle high is broken, just take the for the gap down theory, just take the 5-minute low minus 20 as your stop loss. So nothing but in your gap up, let me write it down here. So stop loss for your your gap up theory is nothing but 5 minutes low plus 20 points. Okay, is your gap up stop loss. That means you're taking a short trade, right? So your stop loss should be a little above your entry point, right? So that's where you're going with 5 minutes low plus 20 points. And okay, 5 minutes low plus 20. And here again for gap down, your stop loss will be, you will be going long here, right? So 5 minutes high minus 20 points. So just to keep it simple, you are risking only 20 points as a stop loss. So this is pure intraday, and you can try it multiple times. I mean, like for example here, you may have taken a trade and it may have got stopped out, and again when it breaks down also, you can again further take a trade. So you can try maybe up to 2 times in a day. If it is still not working in your favor, then you can just ignore that trade and move on. So hope this strategy helps you, especially with gaps in Nifty. Many people, they just follow the price and they just buy the Nifty when there's a gap and sell the Nifty when there's a gap down. That should not be the case. Just do some basic analysis like this, and then take a call whether you want to take a reversal trade, or whether you want to just ignore that gap for that day and just be on a sideline, or maybe pick some other stock or something and then trade on that. Yeah, so with this I'm done with this video. Hope this is helpful to you, and if there are any queries, do drop us a comment on this video, and we will revert back to you with our response. Thank you.